6 seconds. 5, 4, 3. Put it up. Put it up.
That's a foul. Yo.
Clean.
Thanks for joining us here on 2K Sports for NBA basketball. We'll watch the Chicago Bulls in this one as they go up against the Denver Nuggets. This is Kevin Harlan with Clark Kellogg and Greg Anthony. And giving us the rundown from the sideline, David Aldridge. Now the starting group for the Denver Nuggets. They've got Whitmore. Grayson Allen is out there with Irving. Then it's DeAndre Ayton. And it's Richards in at the 4. And for Chicago, Desmond Bane out there with Holiday. And then there's Antetokounmpo. Then it's Jay Crowder. And it's Williams at the 5. And Greg, taking a look at this one here tonight, the clash at the guard positions really stands out.
No question about it. Both teams rely heavily on their backcourts to get it done. And I'm interested to see which backcourt brings it tonight.
Irving against Holiday. Here's Antetokounmpo, and it's Ayton with the rebound. Looking at Chicago, they want to turn it around after the loss to the Detroit Pistons.
Well, I felt like they were never on the same page defensively in that one. Gave up way too many easy shots.
And, you know, that's all about effort, and I'm sure their coach let them have it for the lack thereof.
It's his first trip to the line.
Shooting 2.
And the first one at the line is good. And Clark, here we are watching Kyrie Irving. When he's on, it is amazing to watch.
Remarkably smooth as an athlete, Kevin, and otherworldly when you look at his skills as a basketball player, particularly ball handling and shot making. Talking pure basketball, he's one of the most entertaining players of the last 30 years for sure.
In terms of finishing ability, it's hard to think of someone who tops Kyrie Irving.
Greg, the list is short, particularly when you talk about guys of his size, okay? His bag of tricks is limitless when you talk about finishing in close quarters against bigger guys. There are few that are in his class in that regard.
The shot's good from Irving.
That's the decisiveness we talk about with Irving. He's quick and right at it.
It's Williams, high post. Ayton's there, and the basket is good. Got it to go through on the contact, so a free throw coming up. A great opportunity for a three-point play.
And when we talk about the league's elite defenders, Drew Holiday is certainly up there.
Yeah, that's for sure, Greg. I mean, I think it's a lot to do with how much pride he takes in playing defense. I mean, he's locked into shutting down whoever he's defending. He looks at it as a challenge, and I really appreciate and respect his hard-nosed approach.
Hey, Greg, to touch on the Bulls for a moment, defense has been an emphasis for them.
It has, and they went through several years playing subpar D, and it cost them. They began to turn things around a couple seasons ago, and it has served them well.
Here's Williams. Good for the basket. Starting off 1 for 1 with that shot.
Showing that aggressive nature. Williams competes hard, doesn't back down, and will let his opponent know he's not afraid of the contact.
And it's Whitmore missing.
Hard to figure out how he doesn't knock that one down. No defender in sight.
And the shot's good from Crowder.
Only one miss in the first 5 attempts, clearly feeling it.
Pass to Whitmore. Will it go? And the rejection by Antetokounmpo.
Beyond his wingspan, Giannis's timing is what makes him a special shot blocker. You know, right now they're just 1 for 5. Rough start so far.
Gets it to fall. The bucket from Bane.
And hitting the mid-range jumper here early gives the defense just another thing to think about.
Well, they better be thinking about him. I mean, we know how dangerous he is.
And Denver decides to take their first time out here.
And when you talk about Giannis' defense, he really has some unique attributes.
Boy, does he ever, Greg. I mean, you think about his length, his athleticism, his agility. He's a guy who can defend the ball and the screener almost at the same time because of that great length. So offenses sometimes go away from him in the pick and roll, which allows him to kind of play free safety on that back line as a rim protector.
Things really clicking for him at the offensive end.
They're making good decisions, not wasting these opportunities.
The ball movement on this run has been fantastic and is a big part of why they've been able to get these good looks.
Now here's Allen. 11 points last game. Back to Irving. Releases from the wing and drills it. Irving's got 7.
Pick works well there. Not much resistance from the D.
Yeah, that's not the defense you need. You got to be tougher defensively.
Gets it to fall. The bucket from Bain.
They're going to have a nice little run here. They need a bucket in a big way here to regain some confidence.
Here's Ayton. Good, and the assist goes to Irving.
Just great awareness there from Ayton. Understands the game plan and reads the game so well.
Bain. The rebound by Richards.
That's exactly the look they wanted, guys. Right guy, right play, wrong result.
Irving passes to Richards. Allen surveying the D. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. Well, here we are, Clark, in the dog days of this season. Such a grind. The schedule is right smack dab in the middle of it. However, it seems like players are fresher than they used to be.
Well, I think they've really, teams in general and individual players as well, have done a nice job perfecting the art and essence of rest. Not pushing guys too much early in the year, maybe cutting back some practice time as well, and it pays dividends at this portion of the season.
Catching up on the changes for Chicago. Robinson's checked in for Robert Williams. Buddy Hield comes in for Bain. And it's Conley in for Drew Holiday.
He is creeping up in those all-time conversations. Giannis has won regular season and finals MVP, plus defensive player of the year. Quite the resume, and he is not done for a while, folks.
All free throws good from Antetokounmpo. The Nuggets trail by 6. Irving passes to Ayton. And here is Allen. Sinks the triple. Allen's got 5 points so far.
Totally unselfish play there from Ayton. Sends the ball to someone with a wide open look.
Crowder inside. Lays it up and in on the nice reverse.
They should continue to get the ball inside. The defense struggling to contain them.
And when you make 5 in a row in close like that, it also takes pressure off your perimeter guys, too.
Beyond the leaning, you could see his feet more set on that screen. Easy call.
Yeah, I agree. You know, sometimes that can be a tough call for the refs to make, but not that time. It was easy there.
Now here's Conley, currently averaging almost 6 points a game. And there's the call on DeAndre Ayton. That's foul number 2 for him. The Nuggets making a switch here. Watford's checked in.
Into the lineup for the Nuggets, Trendon Watford.
We've got 1:55 left to play here in the first. Lobbed up there for Robinson.
Superb recognition from the clever veteran Conley on that one. Very adept at knowing when to dish it.
Irving kicks to Allen. Pass to Richards. And a great assist by Allen as that one goes in. Bulls leading by 5. Now Conley, still without a basket. Passes to Antetokounmpo. Shoots from 12. Again, Chicago.
And the story here, Kevin, early on is how well they've shot the basketball.
Very high percentage so far, and if you want to start a game hot, that's the way to do it.
And it's Irving missing.
Very surprising that he came away empty there, especially given room to operate.
Conley, the pass to Antetokounmpo. Over Irving. And Giannis with the basket on the assist from Conley. Conley's got 3 assists now in this one. And so it's Irving with it, bringing it up for Denver. They trail by 9 points. They are coming off that win against Atlanta.
Remarkable consistency from deep. You can't count on that every game, especially on the road.
Yeah, you know, the defense had no answer for him. To do that kind of damage on the road, impressive.
Kept alive. The turnaround jumper. Counted. Irving's got 9 points.
Well, I like the determination and the hustle. This guy leaves it all out there every time he's between the lines.
Oh, we've seen some great shots in the first quarter. No shortage of offense. Bulls lead by 7. From the United Center in Chicago, back in a moment. And if you're just joining us, we've played through 1 quarter in this one. And let's get your take, guys, on the scoring breakdown for Chicago.
Their chemistry. That's what really stood out so far in this one to me. Look at the number of assists they've been able to rack up so far.
And the other thing I've been impressed with, guys, is their assertiveness at attacking the paint, trying to hunt for those high percentage looks.
So with Holiday sitting on the bench, here's the group that Billy Donovan has on the floor. We've got Antetokounmpo currently out there with Desmond Bain. Then there's Buddy Hield, and it's Robinson in at the center position. The Nuggets shooting their 5th free throw of the game here.
I tell you, it's so amazing to see how much raw talent Kyrie Irving has. Just seems like that ball is part of it.
And that one's good. Antetokounmpo.
Just reliable, guys. He's just always trying to make the right play.
Whitmore played in with a nice touch off the glass.
And the advantage he has is obvious. It's clear. I mean, just taking what the defense gives him there.
Conley kicks to Hield. Outside, Bain driving the lane. The rebound by Richards. The Nuggets trail by 3.
And with each passing season, the 7-footer, Nick Richards, looks more and more comfortable.
Whenever he's on the floor, Greg, he's going to work hard as well as focus on taking good shots and playing tough defense and really staying within himself. I love that about it.
Impressive strength from Whitmore, battling the contact.
And they call an illegal screen here. Let's get some information from the 2K leaderboard. In about the last 10 games in the NBA, during that span, these teams have the most second chance points in the league. The Nuggets in second.
Really something to see. Their effort on the offensive glass has just led to so many second chance opportunities.
And it's Whitmore missing. It's a close game here in Chicago. Here's Hield, and then Hield with the tongue.
Explosive play by Hield, taking off and slamming that one down before the D could react.
Pass to Whitmore. Beyond the arc. And again, Denver with the triple.
And I like the fact that he really was unfazed by that scoreless first quarter, and now you can see him getting into a rhythm.
Lobbed up there for Robinson. Up high to stop the alley-oop.
And you can see him give a little nod and then just burst to the rim for the alley-oop slam.
A pair of teammates, Greg, with a terrific feel for each other.
And I tell you what, guys, that's a big play to make in a close game. Potential momentum builder there.
Yeah, that's too good a look to give him from behind the arc.
And the pass to Bain. Outside Robinson. That's in, and he's now 3 for 3 and looking sharp.
And it's coming easy for them right now. 5 baskets in a row in the paint.
And I say, hey, if it keeps working, go to it. Stay with it. I mean, until the defense responds and provides more resistance, keep making them pay.
Now, here is Irving. 11 points for him in that last game against the Hawks in Atlanta.
And what opened things up for him was his passing. He was making so many plays that the D had to play off him.
Hield. Robinson kicks to Hield. And that's good. Robinson picking up the assist. Hield's got 5 points now in the quarter.
And gotta like what they've been doing down low in the post.
I certainly do. You know, I like to see guys do their work inside. Their rebounding has been excellent, and that's always important in a close game.
Giannis breezing right through that defense.
And that bucket adds to what has been a big difference in points in the game between the two teams.
Yeah, it's really been quite a contrast. I like the way they're attacking the middle at their offensive end.
Time called here. The Nuggets decide to talk it over. The league is now, Greg, on any given night, we sometimes see a team fall flat. Is it just luck of the draw?
Sometimes players are tired, and sometimes they relax. You know, this is why leadership is so vital, setting that standard for others to follow.
So for the Bulls, Peyton comes in for Buddy Hield, and it's Drew Holiday in for Mike Conley. And Denver with a change here, too. Marcus Smart's checked in for Irving. That is good. And the Bulls' lead is cut down to just 4 points with a bucket from Ayton.
And padding that field goal percentage, just hard to stop Ayton when he gets the ball that deep.
Pass to Giannis. Denver grabs the miss.
The defense did a really good job of choking off the middle there once he got inside.
Outside, Smart. Allen against Payton. Allen's shot is off.
And he did everything he could to make that shot as difficult as possible.
And you know what, guys? That will pump him up because he takes a ton of pride in what he does on defense.
Now, here's Bane. 17 points for him last game against Detroit. And out of bounds as the Nuggets gain possession. Now a look at the stats for Giannis Antetokounmpo.
And guys, it hasn't been pretty for him in the past 5 games. He's having one of those scoring slumps that all players go through at some point in the season. But I know he hadn't lost his confidence, and I expect this young man to get after it here tonight.
2 minutes.
Here's Richard.
First half.
Currently averaging almost 6 points a game. 6 to shoot. Allen outside. A three-pointer off the mark.
And you could tell he thought he had a little more space, but the defender was right there.
You know, that's a trademark of his defense. Quick to react, close down the shooter, and then affect the shot.
And you don't ever want to get into the habit of letting the offense get to the rim.
Yeah, I couldn't agree with you more. I mean, that's the message they were sending with that foul. Nothing easy inside.
Free throw good. Giannis. Jake Crowder's checked in for Bane. Duncan Robinson, he's checked in for Denver. And so it's Smart who brings up the ball for the Denver Nuggets. It's a 5-point game. Robinson with the block. And they get it back. And they recover it. Crowder with the steal. And the rejection by Ayton.
Tremendous at anticipating when shots are going up. Ayton is outstanding at protecting the rim. Given the size disadvantage, you have to have a lot of confidence to take that shot.
And you know what? He does. I mean, in the NBA, you've got to have ways to score over defenders of all sizes.
Physical basketball from Giannis Antetokounmpo.
And at the offensive end, he's done about as much as they could have hoped for today.
Outside, Robinson dishes it to Allen. Good ball movement here by the Nuggets. Whitmore with it. Antetokounmpo's there. And it's Whitmore missing. Chicago leading by 5. There's a 4-second difference from the shot clock to the game clock. And the shot's good from Crowder.
And they keep hammering away at him inside, forcing the ball into the paint.
Outside, Smart. To the middle. Stolen by Robinson. Holiday inside the line, and no luck with that time on the buzzer beater. And so it's Chicago heading to the bench with a 7-point lead as we wrap up the quarter. They're pounding the ball inside, and that's where they've gotten their best production tonight. And now let's catch up with David Aldridge, who's standing by from the sideline. All right, Dave.
Thanks very much. Here with Michael Malone. Coach, you took a run in the second quarter. How do you think your team has played so far?
I didn't think we played much defense to start. Did not like how we closed that quarter. So we have to find a way against a great offensive team to string together multiple stops.
Thank you, David, and we'll be right back after halftime to start the third quarter. See you in just a bit.
The 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey, everybody. Good to see you back here on our halftime show. A tremendous game we're seeing from Giannis Antetokounmpo. He had 13 points, 3 blocked shots, and 4 assists. Tonight isn't an exception. And it's just about time now for the third quarter to get underway.
And for those of you just tuning in, thanks for being with us. The second half of this game still to play. You look at Kyrie Irving in this game, he has been everywhere. He's
done a fantastic job of finding open space to operate within the first few quarters.
And you know what? It helped that they had a few guys with very hot hands on the perimeter, too.
And we've got third quarter of basketball for you. 2 quarters in the books. The Nuggets trail by 7. So on the floor for Denver. Nick Richards out there with DeAndre Ayton. And it's Kyrie Irving. Then there's Allen. And it's Whitmore in at the 3 spot.
The amazing thing about Williams, he can block shots inside, but he can also block shots out on the perimeter. His ability to play in space means he's more than just a rim protector. Doesn't care where you're shooting from.
Here's Richard. And on the way from Irving for 3. And it's in. Basket number 6 for him thus far. He has only missed 2 shots from the floor.
Doesn't matter if he's well guarded or not. Kyrie knocking it down from deep.
And the rejection by Ayton. And he gets it back. Holiday gets the bucket.
And that's the battle they haven't been winning today. Their work on the glass has been porous, and that's got to change.
Yeah, no question about it. I mean, as they're looking to battle back, that's one of the key elements. You got to rebound.
Here's Allen. And the rejection by Giannis.
Far from an ideal start here. I mean, this half just 1 for 4 so far.
They are just killing them on the interior.
Yeah, you can't say that with enough emphasis. I mean, defenders are just not being aggressive enough down low. You got to play with some physicality in the paint.
Here's Irving. He's got 19. Allen outside. Jacks up a 3. Rebound, Giannis Antetokounmpo. Antetokounmpo's got double-digit rebounds now in the game. Holiday up top, defended by Allen, and stolen by Kyrie Irving. It falls for his 7th bucket of the contest. He's 7 for 9.
Hey, you need a big night from one of your stars? I introduced you to Kyrie Irving. He is lethal and able.
Holiday gets the bucket.
Everything going to plan here to start the third. 80% shooting thus far.
Denver calls timeout.
Well, it's been an express lane to the rim. Coach can't be happy about that.
And, you know, I think he's going to tell them simply, we have to show more fight on the interior. That's the top priority right now.
Let's check out the Western Conference standings right now that we're here in the new year. You look at the Nuggets. They're sitting pretty, 2nd place, and looking to take the top spot.
Well, I think for Denver, they had a few critics coming into the season, and now I don't think they have any. This is a club ready to not only make a deep run, but possibly win it all.
They do have the pieces in place for a title run, but the competition in the playoffs will be stiff.
Back to Ayton. And he finishes nicely on the layup. Ayton's got 6 points.
You know, even when you contest Ayton, he still is capable of making it, especially when he's that close.
Shot by Crowder, no good. The Nuggets trail by 9. In the corner, Irving with it. Back to Allen. Got a piece of it. It's stolen by Antetokounmpo. The strength, the might, Giannis!
Boy, he is so dangerous from this area, guys. Even when Giannis is defended tightly, powers through it.
Back to Irving. Kicks it to Ayton. Here's Richards, and the rejection by Antetokounmpo. And Holiday has it in the corner. Denver grabs the miss. Ayton's got 7 rebounds in the game. Irving against Howard. And with that, the Chicago lead is cut to just 9 on the basket from Kyrie Irving. And so Antetokounmpo will bring it up for the Bulls. Down low, inside, Giannis drops it in.
Could have been called a foul, but Giannis stayed locked in and focused.
Pass to Whitmore. On the wing, Irving. Over Holiday. Good for the basket. Number 9. He's only missed 2 shots from the floor all night.
Coming off a big game, his confidence couldn't be higher, and Coach knows it.
Showing signs of slowing or cooling down. They're going to ride him as far as he can take him.
And there's the call on DeAndre Ayton. And that'll be his third foul so far. Chicago making some changes. Diallo, he's checked in for Crowder. And it's Conley in for Bain. And Denver also making a switch. Boston's checked in. And the first time out of the game called for Chicago. And the NBA last season, Clark setting records in attendance. Fans are pouring into the arenas on a nightly basis.
Well, it's a great game. I mean, you and I are biased, Kevin. We love the NBA. I played in it and broadcasted for a long time. But I do think there's another element, not just the excellence of the players, but the parity that exists now. There are a lot more teams that are playoff worthy, and that keeps them and I think their fans engaged as well.
Holiday looking over the floor. Passes it to Robinson. Now here's Diallo. Just 5 to shoot. Lobbed up there for Robinson. Stolen away. Nice job to interrupt the alley-oop attempt there. Robinson against Diallo. Outside Irving. Ayton at the elbow. Over Williams. Whistle blows. Bucket is good. And he'll have a chance at the line to make it a three-point play.
Second personal foul.
Just such strength on these finishes. When you foul Ayton, you really have to hit him to prevent the basket.
The free throw drops for Ayton. Chicago leading by 8. Now the pass to Holiday. Lets it go from 11, and it's Chicago scoring again.
And that's 10 straight points in the paint. The defense, nowhere to be found.
I think they've really got to start committing more bodies down low and really kind of close that area off defensively.
Irving, he sinks the 11-footer. Irving's got 27 points.
You know, he's got to be exasperated right now, fellas. I mean, playing excellent ball, but they're still losing.
Nuggets foul. First personal foul. Third team foul.
Seconds left in the third quarter. Chicago again turning it over.
You know, that's just sloppy basketball, giving away a possession. No real reason for that turnover.
The Nuggets trail by 8. Here's Boston. Nothing on the board. Pass to Vizenkov. Let's go. Chicago grabs the miss. Robinson's got rebound number 5 here tonight.
And they continue to control the glass.
Guys, I think they've simply been the more physical team, and that's why they're ahead.
Robinson for 3, and the last second attempt does not go in for him. And so it's the Chicago Bulls holding on to an 8-point lead heading into the break. Their shooting has been the big key. Their percentage from the field so far has been terrific. Don't go anywhere. We'll be right back. Now let's take a look at our assist of the game presented by State Farm.
And he may not be known as a pass-first guy playing out of the 2-guard spot, but he shows here that he can dole out an assist or 2 when he needs to.
That's right. I mean, that's not his primary duty, but when the situation calls for it, he can do it and does it well.
And with 3 quarters behind us, let's see what this fourth period holds in store for us. Williams is out there with Antetokounmpo. Then there's Desmond Bain. Then it's Holiday, and it's Hield in at the 3. So that's the 5 in the game for Chicago.
Amazing to watch Antetokounmpo wheel these shots in, refusing to concede to the defense.
Here's Boston. Good D by Hield. The Bulls leading by 10. And here's Holiday. To the paint, kicks it out to Giannis. Rebounded by DeAndre Ayton. Denver's gone 6 of 11 when they've taken the 3-point shot tonight. Very respectable. Smart dishes to Irving. Back to Smart. Ayton, the pass to Boston. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Over Giannis. There's another block.
A defensive stalwart so far. That's 6 blocks.
Greg protecting the rim. Love the hustle. Here's Holiday. And another one in the scoring column for him. He's 7 of 10 from the field. All right, well, look at how the hustle game has been going for the Bulls.
They've been active defensively, rotating well, and then also closing out on shots. It's resulted in a number of blocks.
You know, something else, guys? You know, they came out of that tunnel sprinting in a full stride sprint. That translated to the floor and lots of success in the fast break game.
That one falls. Irving's got it back down to within single digits for the Nuggets.
Terrific steal. Smart doesn't take a lot of chances, but knows when to pick his spot.
Antetokounmpo dishes to Holiday. Antetokounmpo kicks to Holiday. Outside, Bain. Over Smart, and he wills that one in. Sinking right through off the back iron.
Unwilling to let up, even for a moment. That's his killer instinct, just fanning the flame.
Yeah, I love the fact he doesn't play the score. He just keeps coming, attack mode. He doesn't know how to step off the gas.
Jay Crowder's checked in for Chicago. Getting the latest now from our sideline reporter, David Aldridge. David, it's all yours. Take it away.
Thanks, guys. Well, I got a chance to hear what the Nuggets head coach was saying to his team. Now, he reminded his team, keep looking for the deep ball. If the 3 is there, take it. You've done a good job getting those looks, so keep taking them. Back to you guys.
Okay, David, much appreciated.
Just a solid performance on the interior. The rebounding has been off the charts.
Yeah, you look across the board, it's actually sizing up, shaping up to be a great game. I mean, strong performances throughout, and they've really been strong on the glass.
Big miscommunication on defense. He recognizes it and quickly takes advantage.
Boy, the defense looks shell-shocked. I mean, they're on the ropes right now, on their heels.
And it will go, and the Bulls' lead is cut down now to just 10 points with that basket from Allen. Holiday, the pass to Crowder. And stolen by Whitmore. The finish, and Whitmore throws it down.
Oh, man, when Cam Whitmore throws it down, you feel bad for the rim.
Giannis kicks to Bain. Goes up with a strike. Back to Antetokounmpo. Clock at 6. Shoots over Richards. Antetokounmpo, no good.
You can't look at the result of that shot. They'll take that whenever they get it.
Well, you know, I hear you. That's a good look, but when you're that wide open, I think you got to knock it down.
They get a hand on it. Stolen by Smart. Here he goes. Holiday with the block.
Defense. That is his signature card. Drew Holiday, an elite stopper on the perimeter.
Third personal foul. First team foul. At the line for the Bulls, Giannis Antetokounmpo.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
That free throw missing. Ayton, he's checked in for Denver. And the second free throw, good. Denver calls timeout. And during this timeout, I'm sure they'll be hydrating themselves with Gatorade. All the effort out there on the floor. And these timeouts can be such a huge factor in getting a short rest and recharging the battery. And now a moment to present the New Balance Player of the Game, Giannis Antetokounmpo.
Hey, guys, no doubt who our pick was going to be. He's made everyone else on the court look like they're playing at half speed. It's been total domination, and you can't help but just sit back and admire that performance.
He sure has given this crowd a treat tonight. This kind of performance only cements his status as a fan favorite. And so it's Smart. He'll bring up the ball for the Nuggets. They trail by 7. And Ayton throws it down.
He is showing signs of maturity in these moments. It's clear that Ayton takes pride in coming through for his team.
Basket is good. He'll get a chance for one more at the line.
Well, he's been doing it all night. Why not go back to it?
And no let up in it either, guys. I mean, he wants to continue to expand that lead, and as long as he's the one taking the shots, that lead's going to expand.
Here's Smart.
2 minutes remaining in the game. 2 minutes.
Rebound by Drew Holiday. The Bulls leading by 8. Here's Antetokounmpo. Here's Williams. And it's Williams finishing it off.
Yeah, hard trying to keep Williams off the boards. He makes it a mission to keep possessions alive.
To the inside. Taken away by Williams. In the corner, Crowder with it. And stolen by Whitmore. He kicks it to Ayton. Inside. And stolen by Williams. Bain passes to Williams. And it's slammed in by Williams.
And there's no doubt about this one. Playing with a lot of confidence tonight. It's a statement victory for Chicago.
They never settled for mediocre shots.
And Kevin, they had great penetration this time out.
And now on the year, this will take them to 28 wins.
No doubt they came in very motivated to win this one and finish the season series at a game apiece.
Absolutely. I mean, they had this date circled on the calendar for redemption. I mean, you never want to lose 2 games and be swept. It can be harder in an East-West game than playing against teams in your own conference. So this is a big win for them.
And one of the key components to this victory, if not the biggest, was the incredible performance for Giannis Antetokounmpo.
And with the way he came out energized on the defensive end in particular, getting a hand on a lot of shots, that really got them rolling.
Bounce pass from Smart. And it's Ayton missing. Outside, Antetokounmpo. And so Chicago takes this one, and by a big margin. Some good moments throughout this one, but they have to clear it. Thank you, David. And that'll do it, folks.